Let's talk about the Kansas City Chiefs possibly signing tight end Zach Ertz, Brian Cook possibly being out for the season, and much, much more. But first... Alright, and now that is over with, let's talk about the Chiefs possibly signing free agent tight end Zach Ertz. He's 33 years old. Last season with the Arizona Cardinals, he had 47 receptions, 406 yards, and 4 touchdowns. He's a decent tight end. You saw what he did in Philadelphia a few years ago. Did phenomenal, and then he goes to the Cardinals where he decreased in playing time and in yards and touchdowns. So I think you bring him over to Kansas City, a winning organization. You can kind of revive that career just a little bit, similar to what they did to Juju Smith-Schuster. And bringing Zach Ertz over could definitely help Travis Kelce not play as much, which means we could expand Travis Kelce, his playing time in Kansas City. He wouldn't have to play as much snaps, and that very well might help him be in this league for a few more years, which is obviously going to help the Chiefs in the long run. So a report came out. The Chiefs are interested in Zach Ertz, so we'll just have to see. There's a few teams interested in him right now, the Jaguars, Ravens, and Chiefs. I personally would love him. He'd be cheap to bring on over, and I think he'd be a great addition to this tight end room. Now, some not-so-good news. Safety Brian Cook in last night's loss against the Green Bay Packers was carted off the field due to an ankle injury. Many people thought he might have broken his ankle, but this morning the x-rays came back negative for a broken ankle, so he did not break his ankle. He will be out for some time, but he should be back hopefully right before playoff time because he is becoming a good safety. He took a big leap this year, being the starting safety. He's doing phenomenal. And then Drew Tranquill left early in the game due to a concussion, so hopefully he'll be back because he's playing very, very good as well, doing really good in Nick Bolton's place. And then Nick Bolton should also be back next week, so we'll see what happens there with Nick Bolton. Some more not-so-good news. Running back Isaiah Pacheco was ejected in last night's game in the fourth quarter due to throwing some punches. Obviously, the offense was not doing too good, so a lot of the guys got frustrated, and I guess Isaiah Pacheco thought it was a good idea to take it out on a Packers player. Obviously, the loss of him did not help us for the rest of the game. I mean, Clyde Edwards-Helaire didn't do anything. Jerick McKinnon's not here to play, so he'll be back next game. Just a ejection, not a big deal, but we just got to do better of keeping our cool in those situations. I know we're losing, I know we're not performing as good as we want, but throwing punches ain't gonna help us. If anything, the Pacheco loss helped us lose even more. So lastly, in the Packers and Chiefs game last night, the Hail Mary, there was a missed pass interference call on the Packers that would have brought the Chiefs all the way up to the goal line and given them one last chance. I thought that was horrible officiating by the refs. I'm calling out the refs right now. I'm calling out NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. What are you doing? That is absolutely horrible. There was many missed calls last night that would have helped the Chiefs. I'm not being a sore loser. I give it to the Packers. They played better, but there was at least 3 missed calls, 3 missed pass interference calls on the Packers that would have helped the Chiefs, especially that last throw of the game, the Hail Mary. They missed that, and they should have called that. Travis Kelce's arm was getting pulled down, and I can't believe the refs missed that because it was right there. It is what it is. The Packers won. So let me know who is going to win next week, the Bills or the Chiefs. The Bills are really struggling to win. Chiefs are coming off a loss now. Let me know in the comments down below who's going to win, Bills or Chiefs. Until next time, peace.